in 2024, put devices down. Not these devices. Because guess what? TikTok is damn near vice. And if you don't know what a device is, it's a crutch. It's something that you can't damn near go without. So if you got to put the alcohol down, put the alcohol down. If you got to put the weed down, put the weed down. You feel me? If you got to put the porn away, put the fucking porn away. Hey, get off the internet. Stop getting on Instagram looking at ass shake. Like, hey, figure it out. But you got to ultimately make that decision for you.
Hey, we live now, really.
Hey. Nah, not hey. Hey. Nah, is it hey or is it a? Nah, it's both of them. Hey. Do you know why you should be chasing your dreams out here? Do you know why you should be out here grinding and going towards what you want? Chasing your dreams in 2024, it's a big thing. You feel me? Because it's so many things that's out here that's trying to grab your attention. It's so many things that's out here that's trying to distract you. It's so many things out here that's trying to knock you off your pivot and trying to get you away from the main thing. You got to remember, at the end of the day, you got to keep the main thing the main thing. All right, what is the main thing in your life? What is the one thing that you going after? What is the one thing that you focus on? What is the one thing that you grinding and you working towards? Guess what? Always keep that in the forefront. Always keep that thing the main thing. Always be going after that. That's the main thing in your life. So make sure you keeping the main thing the main thing. All right. And with chasing your dreams in this day and age, hey, you better be ready to put some blinders on. You better be ready to, hey, have that tunnel vision. You feel me? Because, hey, with these devices, with the distractions, with Netflix, Hulu, you feel me? With all this mess, with social media, Instagram, TikTok, hey, it's a lot of things that can distract you from your ultimate goal. And there's a lot of things that can distract you from doing what you ultimately meant to do on this earth. You should be always going towards your purpose. You should be always going towards your goals and your dreams and towards what you really want to do. And like I said, man, in this day and age, it's somewhat hard to do, man, because there's so many things that's pulling you. It can be one thing pulling you this way, one thing that's pulling you this way, one thing that's pulling you all over the place, right? Hey, that's life. Like, you're going to have a ton of distractions. You're going to have a ton of things that's grabbing your attention. Even your vices. Like, sometimes, hey, you might be a drinker. Guess what? That's pulling you from your dreams. You might be a smoker. Guess what? That's pulling you away from your goals. You feel me? You might have some vices that you might have to put down. You feel me? You might have a couple things in your life that you got to adjust. You feel me? And you got to step away from. You understand me? Your friend group. Guess what? You might have to go ahead and leave little Johnny and little JoJo alone for a little bit. You feel me? To focus on your dreams and your goals. You feel me? At the end of the day, man, hey, you got to cut out the distractions, man. You have to. You have to. Because if you don't cut out the distractions, if you don't cut out the things that's holding you back from your goals and your dreams, you're going to look up and time going to pass you by. And you're going to be like, dang, I'm about 40 something. I ain't really did what I really wanted to do. Yeah, guess what? That can happen. And I've seen it happen to multiple people. People I know, people you know. Like, you see it happen all the time. Like, you see people who are older than us. Say if you're, I'm in my 20s. So you see people either in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. They name even in their 70s who didn't live the life that they wanted to live. And that's because they chose a different path. That's because they sometimes maybe let the drinking get to them. Sometimes they let the smoking get to them. Sometimes they let these little distractions and these little things that's going on in society get to them and block them away from chasing that main thing, that main goal. Always have that thing that you're chasing. Always have something that you're going after being the main thing. Because if you keep that main thing the main thing, everything going to work out. Everything is going to go the way you want it to go. You have to continue to focus on what's important, focus on the task at hand, And the task at hand is you chasing your dreams. In 2024, bro, you got everything in the world to prevent you from accomplishing your goals. Like I said, the phones, the TV, even sometimes what you eat. Because sometimes, hey, if you eating junk food, if you're eating potato chips and nachos and you're eating, all this mess that's not good for you, guess what? That's going to kind of weigh you down a little bit too. You feel me? That's not going to give you that zeal, or that's not going to give you that extra boost, you feel me, on a daily basis to go after what you want. In 2024, like the hardest thing in the world is to kind of stay focused on what's ultimately your direction and where you ultimately want to be. It's hard to focus on your goals. It's hard to focus on your dreams. It's hard to focus on the main thing sometimes because you got all these different things pulling you. But you got to step back. You feel me? And examine the things that's going on in your life and see what's important. Because what's most important is your goal. What's most important is your dreams. What's most important is where you ultimately want to be. You got to start looking at your life and thinking 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years ahead. Like you ultimately got to start putting one foot in front of the other and also make sure like in a couple of years, you own a direction that you want to be on. Sometimes, hey, it's okay that you didn't start yesterday. It's okay that you didn't start last month, 2 months ago, last year, 2 years ago. That's okay. But what's not okay is you giving up. What's not okay is you not going after what you want. What's not okay is you not grinding and putting one foot in front of the other. You got to grind and you got to go after what you want, baby. At the end of the day, it's up to you. It's up to you to grind. It's up to you to work. It's up to you to chase that ultimate goal. It's up to you to chase that thing that you really meant for. And I just had a question that just went on in the chat. Do I have kids? No, I don't got no kids, but I want kids. You feel me? Like that's another distraction. Like say if you got kids, that is a distraction. You feel me? You got responsibilities. And yes, your kids is a responsibility. Your kids damn near is the main thing. Making sure that they straight, making sure that they have, making sure that they, are good 24/7. Like that's the thing in itself. You feel me? I'm grateful that I don't got no kids. Being in my 20s, not having no kids, having properties and doing what I'm doing now, it would be really hard with kids. It would be really hard to keep the main thing. So, hey, in your head, we're keeping the main thing. Hey, make sure you conscious of where you put that thing or who you let in that thing. If you catch the gist, make sure you kind of paying attention to what you got going on, because that can maybe not set you back, but maybe it can prevent you from getting that goal, getting that dream, as a little later than what you expected. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, man, it is an amazing thing to go after what you want. And it's an amazing thing to grind. It's an amazing thing to work. It's an amazing thing to chase your dreams. Because ultimately, like that's what you want. You want to chase your dreams and set the foundation. So that way, when you have kids, your kids will be, dang, look what mom did. Look what dad did. Look at how when they were my age, they chased their dreams. They went after what they wanted. And now look, I can look up to them and see the hard work that they didn't put in, the foundation that they didn't lay down, and I can do it. You feel me? Like that's the ultimate goal, is creating a legacy, creating something that's bigger than you, and leaving something behind that's bigger than you. You feel me? And we're keeping the main thing and cutting out all these distractions, with 2024, like I said, it's tough, really tough. You feel me? To not have things in your way and things that's distracting you from going after your goals and your dreams. It's really hard to not have certain things that's holding you back, because there's a lot of things that could be holding you back. But ultimately, the one thing that's probably holding you back the most is you. Yes, you are the one who holding you back. You are the one who stopping you from obtaining and getting what you want. It's on you. It ain't on nobody else. It ain't nobody else's responsibility. It ain't nobody else, you feel me, goal or dream that's the same as yours. It ain't nobody else task. It ain't nobody else responsibility to go after what you say you want. Ain't nobody can give it to you. Ain't nobody can hand it to you. And ain't nobody going to hand it to you. Ain't nobody going to give it to you. It's up to you to continue to do what you got to do to get where you got to get to. And also to answer the chat question, I'm streaming on YouTube. I'm streaming on Twitter. I'm streaming on well, not Twitter, X. I'm streaming on YouTube as well. I'm dang near to start streaming on Instagram too, so that's coming soon. I thought about doing it the other day, which I should have, but yeah, that's coming soon too. Yeah, we stream on all platforms. And so to the Golden Gems podcast. But yes, back to what I was saying. Let me get back on my soapbox real quick. Man, hey, go ahead, do your thing, man. Your life is in your hands. You have the ultimate power within yourself to do whatever the hell you want. And hey, I appreciate the follow too, man. Much love, much love. And if you want to check out my Instagram too, Instagram is RellyGemz, 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 and on Instagram. All right, so go ahead, show some love there too. And hey, I appreciate the follow. I appreciate all my supporters. I love you and I appreciate you. But hey, make sure you continue to go after what you want though. 2024 is going to present you with distractions left and right. You feel me? But the main thing must always be the main thing. Your goal and your objective and your dream, always put that in the forefront of anything. Don't let your girlfriend distract you. Don't let your sister distract you. Don't let your friend, little Susie, distract you. Don't let nobody distract you and knock you off your pivot. Because guess what? It's easy to get distracted in this day and age. It's easy, you feel me, to not be able to go after what you want because somebody else said something or somebody else discouraged you. Somebody else said that you couldn't do it. Somebody else didn't give you an opportunity. You got to take the opportunity. You have to create the opportunity. You got to make an opportunity when ain't one in sight. Sometimes you got to make a list something out of nothing. You feel me? And if you make a list something out of nothing, then guess what? Ultimately, you'll probably be more grateful, more appreciative of it when you obtain it. Because you're going to obtain it. You're going to get it. Ultimately, it's up to you to continue to focus on what your main thing is. My main thing, if you want me to tell you, my main thing is my real estate, me buying properties, me investing. My main thing is my family, me making sure my loved ones are good, me always checking up on my moms, me always checking up on my sisters. You feel me? My brother. My main thing also is my podcast, me talking to y'all, me hopping on this soapbox of mine. You feel me? Those are my main things. So for me, I'm going to always keep those main things in the forefront. I'm going to always keep those main things, number one. Just like you should keep whatever your main thing is, keep it in the forefront. Always be thinking about it. Always be thinking about how you can improve. Me, I'm always thinking about, okay, how can I buy this next property? What do I have to do to obtain this next property? What do I have to do? What's the location of this next property? What's the location of this, that? You feel me? For my podcast, what's the next studio location? Who can I have on my podcast? Who is my next interview that I'm bringing on? You feel me? Or my mother. Well, how's my mom doing? Like, my main things are my main things. Yeah, I got a few of them. But guess what? That's my life. Your main thing should be dictated upon your life and how you want your ultimately, how you want your life to go. You feel me? Man, in 2024, it's going to be hard. In this day and age, with all the propaganda that you see, all the things that's pulling you this way, pulling you that way, pulling you all over the place. Guess what? You're going to have to block out some of that stuff. You're going to have to put them glasses on and make sure that they only see forward. You feel me? Put them blinders on and make sure that you can't see nowhere else but where you're headed and where you're going. You have to continue to believe in where you're headed and where you're going to. I say that all the time. Hey, I believe in you. You just got to start believing in yourself. You just got to start believing in that dream. Start believing in that goal. Because the more you believe that it's possible, the more that you think that you can attain it, the more that you think you can get it, the better off you're going to be. Because it starts with you. Sometimes you got to be a little delusional. Yes, you got to be a little crazy when you're going after your dreams, when you're going after your goals. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody else going to see it. Ain't nobody else going to see ultimately what you want. Ain't nobody else going to see the ultimate goal or the ultimate plan. Sometimes they ain't going to believe that you can obtain it or do it until you're doing it. You feel me? People didn't really believe that I was buying properties until I bought my first property. You feel me? People ain't really believe I had a podcast until I was on here all the time doing my podcast. You feel me? Like at the end of the day, sometimes you gotta show people. Hey, you gotta pop out and show. Hey, you feel me? I get Kendrick a little shout out, man. Sometimes you do gotta pop out and show motherfuckers. It be like that. You feel me? And then guess what? When they see it, they gonna be like, "Oh, he really did it. Oh, he really said and did what he said he was gonna do." Yeah. What you thought this was a game? No, it's not. And your life is not a game either. Your life is literally priceless. Nothing else in this world compares to your life. Nothing else in this world compares to what your ultimate goal is, what your ultimate dream is, where you want to go. Nothing else in this world matters because ultimately, you don't know who matters. You came into this world by yourself, and guess what? You're going to leave by yourself. They don't, in the ground, guess what? In that little box that they going to put you in, it only got room for one person. That's just me being honest. When you go, it's only going to be you going. So ultimately, why not go after the things that you want? Why not chase that dream? Why not chase that goal? Why not go after the thing that maybe seems impossible to other people? But guess what? It's possible to you because you believe it. Why not? Who says that you can't? Who's saying or who's stopping you ultimately for going after what you want? Nobody. The only person that's stopping you is you. Because maybe you believe that, oh, dang, she said that I couldn't do it, so I can't do it. Oh, dang, nah, she said that, maybe, it's going to take this, it's going to take that. So, dang, I might as well not even try. Nah. Because guess what? If you think it can happen, it can happen. If you go out here and put in the work to make it happen, guess what? It's going to happen. It might not happen tomorrow. Might not happen the next day. Might not happen next week, next month, next year. You know how it go. Might not happen. But guess what? At least you tried. At least you attempted it. And then on top of that, sometimes you trying and you attempting something, it might lead you to something else. It might lead you towards your purpose. It might lead you towards that goal or towards another goal that you didn't even see. Maybe it might lead you to somewhere that you didn't even foresee, but you tried and you went for it. So ultimately, guess what? You got closer. You feel me? Like sometimes in life, you got to take risk. You got to be a risk taker out here. You for real got to be a risk taker. You for real got to be that person who says at the end of the day, guess what? I don't care what she say, he say, they say. I don't care if you think it's impossible. Guess what? I'm going to make it possible because I believe the impossible. And I'm a believer. I believe anything in this world is possible, if I'm being honest with you. Shit, I didn't see it all. Not really, but and to sum it up, I have seen a lot. You feel me? And if you don't think certain things are possible, you're just not dreaming big enough. Your goal just ain't big enough. You feel me? If you don't believe you can do something, guess what? You just really not believing in yourself. You just not really truly believing in what you say you want. Because ultimately, like I always say, I don't want it. Your mama don't want it. Your daddy don't want it. You want it. So ultimately, guess who got to go get it? You. Guess who got to grind for it? You. Guess who got to work for it? You. Guess who got to put in the work daily for it? You. Because guess who it's on? You. Guess who everybody gonna look at? Everybody who said that it couldn't work. Everybody who said that, no, it would never happen. Guess who everybody gonna look at when it do happen? You. So why not make it happen? Why not wake up and believe that it can happen? Why not wake up and truly, deep down, truly go after it? I'm telling you, I start my mornings early. I wake up at 3:45, damn near every day, Monday through Friday. And when I wake up in the morning, guess what I do? I literally sit and say, guess what? Hey, we back at it. Another day, another dollar. It's another day, another grind. And I wake up that early because guess what? I'm an early riser. And I feel like I can accomplish more in my day by waking up that early. So guess what? It works for me. I'm living my life for me. I'm doing this for me. I ain't doing it for you. I ain't doing it for her. I'm doing it for me. So figure out your schedule, figure out your routine, and cut out all the distractions. In 2024, have tunnel vision. In 2024, put devices down. Not these devices. Because guess what? TikTok is damn near vice. And if you don't know what a device is, it's a crutch. It's something that you can't damn near go without. So if you got to put the alcohol down, put the alcohol down. If you got to put the weed down, put the weed down. You feel me? If you got to put the porn away, put the fucking porn away. Hey, get off the internet. Stop getting on Instagram looking at ass shake. Like, hey, figure it out. But you got to ultimately make that decision for you. And if you want what you say you want, then you're going to make the decision. You're going to figure it out. You're going to make it work. And ultimately, guess what? It is going to work. Because not only do I believe in you, God believes in you. And then I know you believe in you. So guess what? It's going to work out. All right. I'm done. All right. I'm my soapbox. I'm off it.
Hey, we live now, really.